Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, I guess I'm going to have a bit of a rant or just give my point of view at the moment with what's going on. And I've got to be honest, I'm going to duck out an event which I would normally do, right? Because I'm actually just a bit frustrated with the greed. I feel like it's turning, not it's turned into, Raid's always been a pricey game. But I feel like, oh man, at the moment, the greed is at a new all-time high. Yeah, and I mean, this is an example. Flash Offer just popped up. Obviously, it's a reasonable value pack, but it's not a good value pack. And they're slamming us with packs non-stop at the moment. That's not a problem, by the way. I can just skip through those. I don't mind them trying to sell us packs. What I mind is when they sell us packs which come across as pretty damn good value for Raid. Always for Raid, yeah, but pretty damn good value, like the string pack. Is it still here? Have I got? Maybe it's gone already. There was a string pack yesterday, which is about as good a value as you're going to get for shards, right? Unless you're talking about the ones which you get on like level 47, level 57, level, yeah. It was about as good as it gets. But then they do this kind of like Eva at 20 sacred shards. Now, could I do this? Yeah, of course I could. I'm a content creator. I can make a video. I'll make some of my money back. Yeah, that's the facts. It's actually the reason I first got into content creation was because I couldn't afford the game without making my money back in some way. And I thought I'd try and make a bit of money on the side. That's how I started, right? But 20 sacreds is pretty much obscene. I was going through here. We've got a page on hellhades.com, like the previous guaranteed champion events. And basically it says here, like for legendaries, for sacred shards, you'll need about 15. That's the kind of guidelines that we give people. And why do we say that? Well, if we look at previous ones that have come up, you've got 15 for Necmo. I'm so sad I missed that one. So sad. He's actually an awesome, awesome champion. I'm really sad about that one. Sakia, 12. Kyuku, 15. Withir, 15. Yeah. We keep going. I don't know if there's more before that. Yeah, we've got another one. Yeah, one more before that. Helior, 15. Yeah, so 12 or 15 has been the going rate, but pretty much it's been 15. That's still a lot, by the way. Still a lot. If we consider at value, Raid would sell sacreds for $20 a pop. So we're talking, you know, if you've got to buy all the sacreds from scratch, $300 to buy a legendary champion. It is an obscene amount of money, really. It really is. But you would assume that you save some along the way, you earn them day to day, and therefore, instead of 15, you're probably buying something like somewhere between, I don't know, 6 and 8 if you're someone who plays the game quite sensibly. Maybe less than that. I mean, there's people in that I know got easily more than 20. Yeah, just from saving. So it ends up probably becoming more like, I don't know, maybe $100 for people to buy up the rest. Still a ton. It's still a ton, right? But they've stepped it up. I think because they're selling packs at better value rates, we've now got this event where she's 20. It's an obscene amount. And I know they're probably just doing it as a test of water. Do we get the kind of like push on the sales? You know, is it pushing people to buy more? She's a great champion. Yeah, I want this champion. Yes, I do. Yes, I do want this champion. But am I going to push myself to 20? I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it because I think it's more of a make a bit of a statement here that this is not an acceptable number. Yeah, even the 15 is a stretch, but you know what? Yeah, it makes it feel good now. The 12 was like that. How good was that back in the day? But yeah, the 20, I just feel like it's an obscene number. Here we go. Great value packs coming out, the chained offers. Normally, to do my video, I'd be like, well, I need to pick those up. Yeah, and I'll pick them up, and that'll get me my Queen Eva. I'm not doing it today. Just think like, Raid, you've got to just rein it in a bit. You're making people leave because they're pissed off. We've had so many mental shard events back to back, and I know we don't have to do them. I know that we do not have to do shard events. But, yeah, there's been so many mental ones back to back. I've never seen a shop so full. Yesterday, it was like almost double this again of offers. And yeah, I know they want to make money. Yeah, everyone wants a good Christmas. Well, just be a little bit careful about, you know, the mental health of your players. Honestly, that's what I worry for here. So that's my view on Elva Altenborn. I'm not going to pull shards for it because I think it's an obscene number. Something else I want to touch on here is the champion training event. Now, everyone's going to have their own people they're up against. I've got 3 days left, so it was a 4-day event. And the winner, 1 in 100 people, will get Bad L. You see here, whatever this is, BBL is smashing my group right now, 22,000 points. But if we look at global leaderboards, that's a day's worth of grind. We've already got some people up in obscene numbers, yeah? And that's the way these go down. The worry here is people smash all their resources for a Bad L. That's up to you, yeah? And, you know, you can definitely earn a lot of points quickly now. You get points for booking. You get points for leveling. You get points for leveling your food. You know, I could rack up 20,000 points very quickly if I wanted to. I could do it. And then all of a sudden, this guy would have, you know, sweaty bum syndrome. But I'm not. I've got Bad L. I don't need another Bad L anyway. But I also feel like these events are very risky for your account because second place, honestly, is crap. Yeah, second place is useless in these events. That's one of the things that annoys me. I wish there was a bit more juicy stuff for, you know, top 5, top 10s, honestly. But what I wanted to talk about here is this legendary tome. 8,000 points for a legendary tome is about as cheap as it's going to get. And it's actually very easy to do. Even if you're a fairly low resource player, it's pretty easy to do that grind. Yeah, and I showed this in a video recently, but a lot of work can be done in the tavern, or it can be done in campaign if you've got energy for it, because then it will kind of double dip into things like Dungeon Divers here, and you'll get additional rewards if you're doing it in campaign. Not that they're brilliant, but you'll get some extra stuff. And, you know, what you want to be doing here, let's take this guy. Let's say I want to upgrade my Nullhorn. I don't really have champions to upgrade anymore, by the way. Let's say I want to upgrade my Nullhorn. I want to make sure that the food that goes into the person I actually want is also leveled. And you can do that, as I say, in campaign. That will get you the Dungeon Divers double dip. Or you can do it in your tavern. So if I was doing it in campaign, I would get myself, if you could farm it, I don't know why this is on normal. If you could farm it, then I would, I don't want to be on normal. Game, why are you doing that to me? If you could farm it, I would farm it on Nightmare. Nightmare 12.6 is the way to do it. But if that's not achievable to you, this is where most people will be. Brutal 12.3. 12.6 gives you a little bit more XP. 12.3 gives you more silver. So it depends where you are. But basically, you want to be taking your food into here and leveling food before you feed it. Yeah, so a level 4-star, you want to be getting around 20 levels onto them. A 3-star, you want to be getting close to 12 to 15 levels. 2-star, even worth putting in like a couple of runs. Yeah, so even if you were trying to, I don't really have 2 stars. Let me show you an example of a 1-star, a 2-star, and a 3-star in here. Yeah, so doing a run, obviously it's very quick. What happens here is you get your XP spread among the whole team. You know all this stuff, it's not new. But even doing this to a 1-star is actually very worth it in terms of what you would get back out of the champion training tournament. So you want to do a couple of runs for a 2-stars, probably 3 runs. You want to get a 3-star up to about level 15. Yeah, a 4-star up to about level 20. And a 5-star up to about level 23. And you will find you earn a ton of points for doing that. You will get yourself to 8,000 points actually pretty damn fast. You can do the same thing in the tavern if you don't care about that Dungeon Divers. Yeah, so if this was a food champion, I could, let's show you, I guess. Let me show you live. Doing it live. Champion training tournament right now. I will have 0-ish points. 65 points for that one run that I just did. Yeah. If I go into Ghostborn, let's pretend he's a 5-star bit of food that I want to feed into someone for a second. And I could do this with Bruise. Basically, I want to get him up to mid-20s. So, depends how many Bruise you've got, really. Like, if it's close to the cusp of one, then you should go up another brew. If you're a bit short on Bruise, then you're a bit more frugal with it. But let's see what happens putting 7 Brews into this 5-star. 150 points for that. That is a food champion. Bear that in your head. This is a food champion. He just earned me 150 points. But do that 5 times before I then feed it into my actual 5-star champion I want to level. Yeah, it soon mounts up. You can actually get yourself 8,000 points pretty easy. Yeah, it just means you've got to spend a lot of time in this tavern doing boring tasks, honestly. That's the worst thing about it. But on my old free-to-plays, racking up 8,000 points, I could have done it very easily and got that legendary steel tome. Everybody should do that. Everybody should do that today or over the next 3 days. Yeah, and then when you get to the point where you've got the legendary steel tome in the bag, then you assess your group and you say, is this worth any more? That's up to you. Yeah, and chances are, because it's only 1 in 100 people, there's bound to be one person who's got a lot of resources in your group. Just bear that in mind. There's bound to be. So just factor in that whatever you think you need to score, probably double it, and that'll be probably what you actually need to score to win. Anyway, that's it from me. I just wanted to kind of put it out there. Elva, I'm not going to do it. I think it's an obscene number, and that legendary book is actually free for anyone. I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you later.